Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you a couple of highlights from a trip that the boy and I took today. It was pretty cool. Went with some Joseph from uh, Titan Offroad Group here in Knoxville. Um, Highlight of this trip was right away at the beginning. It surprised me how fast it came up with, but it was this bridge. I don't really know why it was built, but I want to go find out because it's pretty impressive. Like you can see all those bricks along the side of it. I guess today ended up being a good day. I heard that there was typically a lot more water than this here, so uh, it was pretty cool. At the end of the bridge was pretty awesome. There's this gigantic train here. Uh, it doesn't really show it in the video, but it's pretty interesting to be right that close to a train. You can definitely feel it in the car, all that air and wind and everything else. So uh, it actually ended up being one of my favorite parts. Uh, there was a couple times where we ended up parallel to this train, but this was the last time. Uh, this trail was interesting because of how far down it was. The river cuts right along next to it the whole way. This road, it's sort of scary going down these roads. It doesn't look bad at all, but if you actually look at how far over the Land Cruiser is leaning all the time, it's a little. It looks simple and it looks like I'm going slow for no reason at all, but um, yeah, it's definitely interesting. On the way back, you can see this is what most of the trail was like. Just follows to your right. It's again, it's not so much that the trail is hard, it's the whole idea of rolling off the side of a hill to your death and landing in a river someplace down there. And uh, that's not the best part. So it just makes you overly cautious. Even with these puddles, you're like, I hope I don't slide or anything like that. So never really feel in any danger except um, every time the truck leans really hard over. It's not awesome feeling, but probably the most difficult thing about these trails is you want to look over the cliff and you want to look up the cliffs on the left side, and you need to look straight ahead so that you can see what's going on all the time. So it's a little bit easier when you follow someone on trails like this because you can see how rough or how smooth everything is by looking at the suspension in the car ahead of you. I typically don't like to take these kind of trails without somebody showing me the way first. So this is the last part of the trail. It's just a little loop around. Um, Again, I don't think that I would have ever even found this part if somebody didn't even show it to me the first time. But in a way, this kind of stuff is my favorite because um, it's just driving through the woods and driving through grassland. Nothing difficult. A couple of like little muddy bog parts and things like that. But if you have four-wheel drive, you're going to be fine. Uh, I think this area, all these trails are right around Nemo Bridge, so probably wouldn't have been able to find it if somebody hadn't showed it to me. It's not really marked. You just sort of drive off the road and you're there. But did see a few other people, so apparently some locals find it. And there's another big wildlife management park connected right to it. So I think in December and January, I'll probably start heading out here and exploring it a little bit more, just because I'm tired of driving through Chuck Swan State Park. So, um, thanks everyone for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.